Hey family, you might be able to make out Rockefeller Memorial Chapel behind me through the trees, or not. You can probably certainly hear the bells going on. I hope you can hear me over it. But yeah, I wanted to talk to people who grew up on the south side of Chicago, of a certain age. So if you're 22, this probably ain't you. If you're 32, this probably ain't you either. Ask your mamas. But it's Memorial Day weekend. I think there's some veterans doing some kind of walk for deceased veterans. So I might look a little distracted, but I'm gonna still kind of stay on point. So yeah, if you grew up on the south side of Chicago and you're of a certain age, I know you did a lot of shopping at Evergreen Plaza. Eventually came to be known as Ever Black, Little Africa. But yeah, if you're around in the 80s, and early 90s, you saw all your movies there, or most of your movies there. You did a lot of shopping, the cookie place, the popcorn, the Claire's Boutique, all of that. But if you remember, this is like the main point of the video. When you went to Marshall Fields, it was Marshall Fields, but then there was like that entrance to the mall area, and there was that big statue of the Indian, most likely Potawatomi, because the Potawatomi had to be displayed so that the rest of us could live here. With that big bronze statue, maybe 10 feet tall, of an Indian. He was tall, he was fine, and hi. So, yeah, it just kind of hit me. He was dark. He was bronze. And I've been to Florence in Italy, and I don't remember the name of the museum, but I've seen Michelangelo's David. He's also tall and fine, but he's white. So they could have easily made that Indian statue at Evergreen Plaza just as white as Michelangelo's David. And somebody will probably say, oh, well, maybe the artist was skilled in bronze and not marble or alabaster. Okay, so you give the commission to someone who is skilled in alabaster or marble if you really wanted him to be white. So, yeah, it's just a thought. Why was he so dark? At a mall and I don't know when the mall was built. And now that it's not there anymore, where did he go? Where is the statue? How do you take a 10-foot bronze statue and it's like just gone? But yeah, just thoughts. So yeah, that was just what I'm thinking of today. Yeah, they know what Memorial Day is for. They're not gonna be barbecuing and popping off fireworks. It's like backpacks, military camouflage backpacks, and yeah, they're walking for like friends, family, fallen brothers. I'm glad to know there's some people who know what Memorial Day is supposed to be. It's not supposed to be to celebrate. But yeah, so I'm glad my baby's being so patient. Hi. Everybody's stopping and saying hi to him because he's cute. But yeah, I don't know if when they built it, did they know that it was going to be where black people go to shop, and if that's why they made them dark, or did they make them dark to let us know? Or yeah, so if you have thoughts, if you know what I'm talking about, yeah, leave a comment or two. But yeah, just me going into like my own history and knowing that there are images of Indians who are very dark, but we're supposed to believe that they all everybody intermarried with white people, and now that's why they look like that. Like, no. And I don't know, I haven't seen any original imagery of the Potawatomi, so I don't know if they were, you know, bronze dark, or, you know, did they look more like what they've been portrayed to us as, you know, more like Western and Plains Indian looking. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I don't know if they knew that that part of Chicago was going to transform into like where black people go. Or maybe they did, because they kind of planned gentrifications out. Well, not so much gentrifications, but then like the transition and the conversion. Those are like 30-year projects, and they're like really committed. So I'm gonna stop because I'm well over 5 minutes now. But yeah, it is Memorial Day, and there's like I just so happen to decide to do this, and people are doing like memorial walks. So I was not expecting that. I didn't know that anything like that was going to be going on here. So yeah, that's why I'm a little bit long. This probably should have been a 3-minute video, but yeah, if you have family, I've got a father who was a Navy vet, a great grandfather who was a World War I vet, Army. You know, both died of natural causes, old age, but yeah. So I mean, it means something to me, but. But if you got people in your family like that, whether it was in action or they, you know, they served their tours and they came home and died of old age, you know, a blessed Memorial Day weekend to you too. So with that, I'm going to sign off.